Greetings everyone, Lunar here for the Week 12 update, and you'll notice right away that this update is different than all the other updates we've done. This is especially in stark contrast to our last update, where the audio quality wasn't so great since I was using a different microphone. Those of you who know us and what we do will know that we run an internet radio show, and as such, we have some pretty decent audio equipment. Honestly, I think it's sort of a shame to not use it for anything outside the shows, so we've been using it for some of these update videos as well. And that got me thinking, there's gotta be a way to tie this in with our offerings as part of LSM. So today, I'd like to announce a new perk we're offering to our supporters on Patreon. Actually, before that, there's a few things I need to cover. First, we have a brand new $1 tier for our campaign. Previously, the lowest tier we had was $3, which we initially thought might have been low enough for people to get their foot in the door and let us know what they're supporting our efforts, what we're doing, and what we have planned later this year. More on that in a bit. But the $1 tier is our way of making it as easy as possible to let us know that you like what we're doing while also supporting the cause. It's a great way for folks who are completely new to the idea of crowdfunding to get their feet wet and try it out. Most people won't even feel it, but to us, it's more important that we know there's people out there that want us to keep going. The $1 tier grants access to most posts on our Patreon page, as well as being able to connect with fellow patrons. Since we moved that perk from another tier, I feel like we should add something completely new. And looking at the current tiers and their available perks, I feel like it's a little cluttered. There's definitely some core stuff in there that we won't get rid of anytime soon, but other things like Nano sending out printed artwork are more intermittent. We cleaned this up a few months back, but I think it can still be better. If you've been around for a while, you'll know that this is an active process. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. The new perk we're introducing is the voice clip perk. At a certain level, I will be offering a voice clip or voice reading to supporters, which can be up to around 20 to 30 seconds long, once per month. To clarify, I don't do voice work or voice acting or anything like that, but I've heard folks tell me that they like the quality of my voice, that there's something about the tone or something that makes it good for radio. And of course, that's where my voice is heard the most these days. I do have more than 10 years of experience singing in a choir, so maybe that has something to do with it. And I'm saying that at the risk of people asking me to sing something, which I don't really know how I feel about yet, but either way, I want to offer this to you guys for supporting us as something directly from me to you as a way to show my appreciation. Next month marks 1 year that LunarSpotlight Media has been around, that we've been talking about this campaign for, and it's grown slowly but surprisingly steady, and it's very cool that most folks that joined are still here with us. Some folks have hit 3 digits since the beginning, and just a few days ago we had our first sponsor level pledge, which I think is incredible. I'm hugely grateful to this small but growing group of fans that's helping us get off the ground. I'll talk more about that and other future stuff next month, though. Next weekend, DMJ654 and I will be traveling to Boston to attend Anime Boston for the 4th year in a row, and it's quite possibly the last time I'll be in attendance for the foreseeable future. I know some of our fans from the Gensokyo radio site will be there, and even some of our supporters from LSM will be there too. The great thing about Anime Boston is that we've had somewhat of a setup for the past few years in the arcade room, helping add to the atmosphere there, so if you're there, come pay us a visit. Just look for the Gensokyo radio logo. As for the regular update material, you'll be happy to know that my code cleanup is finally completed. All in all, I only ended up cutting out about 400 lines of code, but the end result is code which is much more manageable and organized, and implementing new UI elements isn't nearly as much of a pain as it was when I started out. I really want to get past buttons and move more into some of the other logic, things like screen transitions, preloading assets, decision points, and so on. And as you guys know, work is still keeping my output lower than normal, but I'm dealing with it as best I can. And I can't wait to show you all what I can do with this project later this year. Until the next one, I'm Lunar, and I'll talk to you next time.